everybody. Hello everybody. Well, tonight we are talking about the heart cleaning. We were trying to transmit through StreamYard, but it didn't work. So finally we decided to do it directly in Facebook. That's why Nayana can assist tonight directly with me, but she is supporting the work as other members from the NEA that are today working with me at the same time. My name is Gianna. This is the name of my higher self. In my usual life, I'm Marian Chacón. Tonight we are going to start with a teaching. This teaching came in October the 17th. When I finished the teaching, on my right side was Maria Magdalena, and on her right side was Jesus. I didn't put this in the teaching because I thought it was a bad thing for sensitive people, but they asked me today to say this, to be present in the work and to guide it. So sorry, in this moment Nayana is calling me. Yes, Nayana? Are you seeing me in Facebook? Hello? Oh no, it says it's alive. 2 minutes. Ah, maybe it's in mine. Oh, I don't know. Dice, Marian está transmitiendo, Marian is transmitting alive in NEA, New Earth Alliance. Yes, okay, so they are seeing me with, talking to you on the phone. So this is for everybody to know that I'm with Nayana. We are doing this work together. Okay, darling, so I continue. Okay, sorry because of this, because we had problems transmitting today by StreamYard, and she was worried that nobody sees this video in the Facebook page too. So we are starting again. Yes, you can see me. Yes. We found a way, finally. We've been all the day preparing this, and at the last moment it didn't work. So this is for us to relax. Okay, so I was telling you that I'm Shana. This is my higher self name, but my usual name is Marian Chacón. This transmission was going to be together with Nayana Ayal, but she can't be present because of the StreamYard thing. So today we are going to talk about the cleaning of our haras. There's a special teaching that came through on October the 17th. This teaching was channeled from Maria Magdalena, and Jesus was present too. They asked me in meditation today to say their names, to be present and supporting this work today. Nayana and other people from the NEA group are supporting the field to be safe, and that you can do deep cleaning tonight. This cleaning, maybe you need to continue doing it some other days after. This work tonight will be in two parts. In the first part, I'm going to read the teaching, and in the second part we are going to do a meditation. Please have with you paper and a pen to be able to draw and to write. Okay, so I will start with the teaching. I will read directly both things, the teaching and then the meditation, because it's so precise that I think is the best way. Okay, so let's start. The HARA is the door of life. In women, it goes through the center of our womb, connected to the small intestine. In men, it is an energetic field connected with the small intestine. That's why all this dense matter, energy, and experiences related to our second chakra remains there. Second chakra is the king or the queen of relationships in any aspect. Its last aim is to create intimacy between us and others, between you and the whole existence. When this happens, you go through the illusion of separation and you become united with all. During thousands of years, some species on Earth benefit of humans and made us slaves. Second chakra was the main way in which they interfered our evolution and soul development path. Prostitution, rapes, abuses of power, and sex were the main implants. From 10 women, 7 have a sexual trauma, and from 10 men, 3 of them. Most of these happen inside our family or clan. This fact created strong separation between people, and especially between women and men. There are lots of beliefs encoded in our brains individually and socially. You can trust any man, you can trust any woman. We can look at our brains and see which beliefs we are holding about this topic. In Spain, you can trust neither your father is a socially installed phrase used frequently. Maybe in other countries you have another phrases. We need to detect this kind of phrases. We need to clear our HARA, our door of life, to restore the balance between female and masculine forces inside of ourselves. It's the only way they can change outside, in reality, in the illusion. If we became slaves, giving our power to the opposite sex, we need to recover our power. Balance is the key. Intimate relationships let us work in our inner world. They show us the images, emotions, and beliefs we have inside, and we project into reality. We need to trust again in men and women. Our wounds will be triggered again and again by our intimate partner. The work is inside, transforming thoughts, getting free from strong emotions, and purifying our actions. Love is not just a word, it's a deep feeling of trust. Trust opens our field and let the other enter completely. There are lots of boundaries that need to be dissolved, as many as wounds we have. Without this work, the sacred union between divine feminine and divine masculine can happen. Clean your HARA. Choose in conscience Who do you want to be part of your intimate circle? Take care of this sacred space, the temple where the marriage occurs. Don't do any concession to anybody you don't want to be part of your energetic field. This energetic field constructs reality. Your reality is your responsibility. Our reality is our responsibility. When the HARA is clean, a beautiful orange lotus of 6 petals bloom. Then this fire comes up and connects to our heart, creating a strong spiral around us with a new fresh energy to construct our world. The word sex comes from 6 petals. It symbolizes my feminine, my masculine, united with your feminine, your masculine, who opens the door to the union of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The clearing process could be painful, but please go on. The more pain you go through, the stronger you become. This strength constructs a powerful field of protection. Natural boundaries will come up when somebody is not aligned with the purpose of our HARA. This is important because it's how other people will learn to purify if they want to share your pure field and create with you a new reality. This is the detachment tool. I have a profound love toward your work. You have all our support. This is very necessary to construct the new earth field. So be it. Blessed we are. Okay, very profound teaching. Now we are going to do a meditation, a practical work to learn how to clean our haras. We'll do something that is called the HARA Mandala. The HARA Mandala is constructed by 3 circles or 3 spheres that are around us. There's a first sphere that is very close to us. There's another sphere that is a little bit far from us, and the third one that is is a perisphere. So we are going to draw these spheres around us. Let me see if you can see this. We are going to draw now these 3 circles. In the center is ourselves. So the mandala will look like this. We will have the first sphere here, the second sphere here, and the third sphere here. Okay? These 4 points are people that are connected to us in the different spheres. We have 4 points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are people that are behind us, people that are in front of us, people on the right, and people on the left. I say people, but sometimes there are beings. As the teaching said, there are some species that are taking our power, and sometimes we can see beings that we don't know who they are. They can be alive, or they can be deaf, deceased people. So please draw now these 3 circles. I give you a minute for this. Be sure you are in a silent place because we are starting a meditation after this. Okay. So we are starting now the meditation. If it's possible for you, the best position to do this meditation is for our hara to be seated in a big chair to hold our hara. So the best position is with the feet in front of our pelvis. With the planks together, okay? If it's not possible, be sure your spine is straight and you have a strong support in your first chakra and you can hold your hara. Our hara is 2 fingers behind our navel. So we can do this symbol. It's a mudra. It's the symbol of the water. We can put our hands on our hara. These 2 fingers can be on the needle. And we can put all this sign over our hara and our wombs for women. So we are going to do first 10 breathings, deep breathings. The aim of these breathings is going to be to give energy and presence into our hara, to lower down the breathing up to the hara. This is one aim. The other aim is to open our third eye or akshana. Here, it's here. With the akshana, we can see clearly what is going on. It's as if we have a portal in the hara, because through the hara all the energy gets into us, and through our ashna it's like having a camera that is projecting what the hara is feeling. So this will be our projector today. It will show us what is inside our hara. Okay, so we close our eyes and we do 10 deep breathings to our haras. And we make sure that our akshana gets open. All our presence is in our hara. we take this presence through the breathing. So we'll start now to feel the sphere, the circle around us, the first sphere, the first circle around us. We visualize ourselves in the center of this circle. I visualize myself in the center of this sphere. And we start calling in all the people and relationships that our HARA is connected to. We make themselves known. This first circle is of our primary relationships. Seeing yourself in the center, look behind you and see who is standing there. Do not allow the mind to dictate or put who you would like to be there. Just be present, open and curious, and see with your inner eye who is standing directly behind you. Remember that this person could be alive or deceased. If this person doesn't show himself or herself, you can order to show themselves. You look with your ajna. Your ajna can see everywhere, in front, behind. If it's somebody that you don't know, you can make a description of this being, of this person. Now, we will look in front of us. Breathe and feel who is standing there. Continue this and look to your left. Which person is there? Now look to your right. Who is standing there at your right side? Now we are moving to the second circle around this primary circle of relationships. This is the secondary relationships. And we'll proceed exactly the same as we did before. First of all, we will pay attention in this second circle who is behind of us. Who is the person or the being behind of you? Now you will focus on the person that is in front. Who is in front of me in the second circle? Who is to the left? Focus on the left side. who is on the right. Focus our action on the right side of the second circle. Okay, we'll do a deep breathing now, and we'll move to the third circle. This is the hidden relationships. Is the last circle is the periphery, and it means the least significant relationships. So we'll look now behind of us, who is in our third circle. Now we look to the front. Who is stood up? Who is stand up in the front? We'll look to the left side. Who is on my left side of the third circle? Okay. Who is on the right? So we are stopping now. We make a deep breath and we prepare to open our eyes and to come back to the outside world. We make some breathings to do this step out. We take our mandala and we put the names of the people that is connected to the 3 circles, if we didn't do before. If you need more time, you tell me. It can be surprising, the people that we see that is connected to us. Some people, maybe we met them long time ago and it's still connected with us. So now we will learn to read this mandala. We have in the circle 3 people, 3 beings in front of us, 3 beings on the left, 3 beings on the right, and 3 beings behind of us. The people in front of us are guides and teachers. The people behind are our protectors, supporters, and the persons that give us strength. On the right, there's the male power, the soul brothers, friends, or partners. On the left side, we have the feminine love, soul sisters, and friend of or wife in case of men. The first circle of people, those who are closest to you, are those you value the most. They are the most supportive of you and nurturing toward you, and you are nurturing to them in turn. These people are the ones you allow into your deepest and most intimate space. The second circle of people are those you connect to through your HARA. They have a strong impact on you and are considered to be close. The peripheral circle is composed of people whom you trust, although they may not be as close to you as the others. All 3 circles represent those people who have the most influence in your life. They are the ones you allow to directly affect you, those whom you have let into your HARA and into the deeper aspects of yourself. Take a look again at all the beings in your HARA Mandala. Do you feel a closeness and warmth with all these beings? Is everyone there in full support of your growth? Do any of these beings deplete your energy? Who do you feel is not in his or her right position? What does this mean for you? For example, if your husband is on your left in the feminine position, then there is an imbalance in your relationship. He should be on your right. This does not mean that all men should be on your right, but it does make it clear that if you are in intimate relationship with a man, then you are using more your masculine qualities and he's using more of his feminine ones. If you have a man who is not your partner but a friend or other loved one, this could indicate that he holds a feminine space for you. I'll give you a minute to think about all this, to look at your mandala, to breathe, and to see if there's somebody that is depleting your energy, or if somebody is not in its place. If there are people in the mandala who you know do not support you, or who you have there out of guilt or obligation, then you have to question this and maybe move them out to the perimeter or move them altogether and remove them from your field, your HARA's field. Who is it you want in your HARA space? This is the main question. Who is it you want in your HARA space? This is not about judging anyone, but about discerning where your boundaries are and whom you let into your HARA space. Okay, what do we do with all this information? We're going now to clear negative energies from your HARA Mandala. If you have noticed that there are energies present in your HARA Mandala that do not serve your highest potential, you have to take action. You can take energetic action by cutting cords or commanding with power that these people leave, or you can simply send them love and wish them goodbye. Alternatively, the situation may require you to take direct physical action. Maybe you have to end a relationship or spend less time with an individual. You need to ask somebody for forgiveness or offer it. So now we are going to clear old energies. It's very, very simple. The first step is to charge our HARA with a big breath and all your intention. Then you hold the person and the place or the situation in mind in the mandala. After that, you command 3 times or more for this person to leave. It is your hara, not theirs. Now we let other person that we don't want to be in our HARA Mandala or that we need to change position. We charge our HARA with a big breath and intention. We hold the person and its place or situation in the mandala. And we command 3 times or more for them to leave or to change the place. Remember, this is your hara, it's not theirs. We'll do this exercise 2 more times. So we bring another person. We charge our hara with a big breath and all our intention. We hold the person in its place in the mandala. And we command 3 times or more for them to leave or to change place. We'll do this with another person. We charge our hara with a big breath and all our intention. We hold the person in its place in the mandala. And we command 3 times or more for them to leave. We're going to do a different practice. If there's a lover, an ex-lover, that you want to cut the connection, it's very similar, but you hold the person in front of you with all his or her energetic field. It looks like an hologram of energy. You breathe deeply in your hara, and with your ajna you detect all the connections. There are serpent cords that go through your chakras to the other's chakra. So you detect which chakras are connected with your ex-lover. Maybe it's the first, the third, or the fourth, and the fifth, the seventh. We don't know. We just check which chords are connected between your chakras and his or her chakras. And now you feel you have a pair of scissors that are made of light. You visualize these scissors, or maybe a sword of light. You take a deep breathing in your hara, and when you exhale, you cut the cord with all your energy. You do this all the times you need for every cord. Maybe you see some pictures, sensations, memories connected to this person. When you finish cutting all the cords, you ask yourself, what did I learn from this situation in a positive way? Or what did I learn with this person in a positive way? Okay, we are making a deep breath to go outside, to come back to reality, to our world outside. Maybe we need to do this work for several days. Sometimes we need more than one time to cut some energetic fields with some people, and sometimes there are people, especially the people that is feeding from us, from our energetic field, that try to enter again because they found out a hole, a door, and we need to stop this again and again till they are completely gone. So I suggest that you can do this at least once every day, maybe in the morning or in the evening. If it's twice, it's better, and you can check quickly your mandala and check who is in and who is completely out. When the mandala is clean, you feel a lot of energy. It's a lot of light filling in the spaces that these people is leaving. And there's an open space for other people that is good for us. Okay, so if you have any questions, maybe you can ask through the chat, If I can, I will answer. If not, during the next days, you can ask and I will check and answer. Me, Nayana. Thank you all for your presence. If we have commanded people to leave our mandala, this is Sainid asking, if we have commanded people to leave our mandala, will that space be automatically filled by another? Maybe yes, maybe not. Sometimes our field is larger than we can feel, and maybe somebody else comes in. But when our field is clean enough, a lot of light it's inside of our mandala, and this is the energy that opens the lotus, the 6 petals lotus, and the people that enter is people that can respect you and won't enter without your permission. If you, but what's the thing, the big thing here, that these people is entering because of our wounds. If our wounds are active, this is a door for people to enter to our energy. There are some strange things also that can happen. I found out today a woman that she couldn't see the face of some of the beings, and they were not normal beings. At the beginning they were had a like human aspect, but when she looked at them deeply, they were reptilians. So that's why I guess this is the part of the teaching that some species has taken us and made human beings slaves. So we need to really look at what it's through these people around. Also, people that has been practiced black magic. These people enter into our HARA's field. So it's very important to look at our HARA's energy and to clean it, because they are using this kind of distort energy, and they are changing all the energy of our wombs and our HARAs. And with this we are constructing reality. And the reality we construct is not the reality we want, and we don't understand why this is happening. So let's check deeply, and if you have questions, maybe with the experience I'm having with people, we can answer. Thank you all, really. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if yes, when somebody was done black magic, or maybe if you practice black magic in another lives, it also can be a big hole in our hara for dark energies to enter. So the phrase that worked for people is This time I'm not going to take again the way of the black serpent. You can use this. It's like it really dissolves all this dark energy. Thank you, my dears. Okay, so we'll finish. It's wow, an hour. I seem to be an English woman. Well, big hug to everybody. I hope this information is useful for you. I feel it's very, very important information to use with us and with the people that is around us. And thank you very much for taking care of your energetic field. Big hug to everybody.